Hello, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Tap Tap Send in the whole Riase. As you already know, Tap Tap Send remains to be your number one, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Tap Tap Send. The name is what? Tap Tap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Tap Tap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you'll see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Tap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Tap Tap Send. Hey.
Tap Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
You know, sometimes as industry experts, when we talk, people don't get it. And it's so unfortunate that it has always been fans who are not ready to learn, who are not ready to get knowledge, who have been missing these points when we talk. So today, I'm about to address an issue that has been around us for some time, because for some days, I tweeted something that some people decided not to understand it. And I'm here talking about people who have been born by two human beings, a mother and a father. These people decided not to understand the sense I tweeted. But it is now time for me to point it out to you that when we take our phone to say anything that is going out in the public space, we think about it twice before we do. Because we understand our space and we know how not to offend anybody. So anytime we are putting something out, we think about it at least twice before we put it out. After even typing, we take our time to read it. If it becomes necessary for us to edit some portions from it, we do. So when I put out something, take your time, reason about it before you can also be a part of that conversation. So welcome. It is going to be the editorial. I'm sure this editorial will be the shortest ever editorial that I'm doing here. That's why I'm not even sitting. I decided to stand so you know what I mean. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta, call him Currency. He's on camera. And to Richie Flex, who is the editor and director of the show. If you're first time here, my name is Sammy Flex. I am here on the editorial. The editorial is the perspective of Sammy Flex, myself, and the issues around our industry. So once again, let me start by saying a big congratulations to Stonebwoy. Yesterday, you know, he's been doing the album listening so far around the world. He did it in US of A, did it in UK, and of course, he can't ignore Ghana. As a matter of fact, so many people even thought that Stonebwoy was not going to give the Ghana portion of the album listening to us. But yesterday, he did it. And because he sees our role, or the management team of Stonebwoy, they have seen our role as industry people, they sent us our own invitation to be part of the coverage. So let me read the invitation they sent to us, and I'll let you see it even before I talk about what transpired. So this is what it says. Dear VIP, it was not just for anybody. It was not just for some nincompoop fans who would just be on Twitter speaking and spewing nonsense. No, it was not for you guys. Later, when the album is out, you guys can take your time, stream it, and support your artists like you've been doing all the time. But this was for VIPs. And of course, you are not one of them. Sammy Flex is. So when I talk, take your time, listen to the wisdom in it, and don't rush it. Now it says, "Dear VIP, it will be my pleasure to host you for an exclusive pre-release listening session of my forthcoming studio album titled Fifth Dimension. The event is an intimate 2-hour session on Wednesday, 12 April 2023 from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. during which my team and I will play back this new body of work and engage with you on the creative process which went into its creation. For privacy reasons, the location and venue will be communicated verbally to maintain the exclusivity of the event. Please do not share those details. See you soon." And it was signed by Stonebwoy. Of course, reason we did not share, but because it is out, I can say that it happened at the GC Royal Hotel somewhere in Osu. And to those who know my schedules, you know that on a weekday evening like Wednesday between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m., obviously Sammy Flex will be on TV, CTV, hosting my class Showbiz, another powerful platform where we discuss showbiz. So I decided to put out one of my trusted and able reporters, Roland Amate, to represent me at the GC Hotel. So whatever will be transpired there, he'll come here. We'll sit together and do the review. So I'm sure those who have watched this morning's video, you realize that I gave him a task. That as you go to this particular program, I have one question I want you to ask for me. And what question is this? Now, this is the matter I want to discuss. So remember some weeks ago, I tweeted that the collaboration between Davido and Angelique Kidjo is not a guaranteed Grammy win. I'm sure my director might show that to you as well, so you know what I'm talking about. But I'm just paraphrasing, so I don't go about talking plenty on this because I don't want to spend so much time. I said that the collaboration or the feature on Davido's Timeless album, and especially the song with Angelique Kidjo, the Stadabs, and the rest of the people, I said emphatically that it is not a guarantee for Grammy. It simply meant that the fact that you featured Angelique Kidjo, you have to do what you have to do next. All the necessary things you have to do before you will be able to win a Grammy. This, I tweeted harmlessly. This, because I knew those I was talking about, I mentioned their names in my tweet, tagged them. Yet, some people decided not to understand this. And that is why I told Roland that in going into this assignment, remember to do this for me. Ask Stonebwoy himself, put a question to him. That Stone, in getting Angelique Kidjo, is that a direct win of a Grammy? Or is that a guaranteed win of a Grammy? And Stonebwoy, in his wisdom, answered the question. I'm sure maybe either Roland went there late or something. Before he even answered, said, "Oh, we have even mentioned this already, or I have talked about this before." But yet, he still took time to respond to that question. And I would want you to watch that particular answer. And when I come back, I will let you know that sometimes when people who are around artists think they love him more than the artists love their works, I wonder and I laugh at them. As a matter of fact, I mock at them. I know there are so many fanfullers on Twitter that even when I tweet about Stonebwoy, they are quick to come and say that, we don't need your tweet, we don't need your support, we don't need your this, we don't need all that bullshit. We've been seeing all of that. And we have always been ignoring. Yesterday, after my TV show myself, I decided to go there and still pay homage for the fact that they invited me, but I couldn't go. I went there. After that, I exchanged pleasantries with Stonebwoy and his management team and all. And in my chat with him, whilst we were talking, said, "Charlie, we have ourselves and no one else." That's what Stonebwoy told me personally. That, bro, thanks for coming. I understand you were busy, and I just so appreciate that you have even showed face. And that in the industry, we have ourselves to support and none other person. So if you sit on social media and misbehave, you see how stupid you look at the end of the day. Let's listen to what Stonebwoy said. When I come back, we wrap up on this.
Which is Stonebwoy's vision now, is the global impact or the global footprint. And some of us believe that it comes with global laurels as well, like the Grammys and all that. I want to ask Stonebwoy, is the feature with Angelique the gateway to that particular global laurel, like the Grammys?
Shout out to Senior Papo. Listen, that question I've been asked a lot. I think when you work with people like institutions, like yourself, they open a lot of doors. And the collaboration alone with Angelique is definitely a door opener in several aspects. So should it open the Grammy doors? Why not? We take it, because we really get to that level of working with the likes of Shaggy, working with the likes of Kidjo, working with Grammy, multiple Grammy winners or multiple producers Grammy levels like Super News and the rest who are produced for Justin Bieber, they produce for Rihanna, Beyonce, all of those ones. These are just the right way to actually get the right attention. So I think let us all keep our fingers crossed. We also do the necessary by supporting the project, and pushing it to the world. And when the laurels come, we will all do that.
So he said that yes, Angelique Kidjo is an institution, and that getting closer to her alone is a step further, or is a step close to getting something from Grammys. But with that, you still have to do what you've got to do. Listen, it is not just the featuring alone. That one can't give you. And that is what some people, discerning people, are just refusing to understand. They are just refusing to understand, including some grown-ups I saw writing BS online, including some big-headed people who write on Twitter that go and cook him, go and roast him, go and do this, go and do that, because Sammy Flex has tweeted that featuring Angelique Kidjo is not a direct win for a Grammy. Unfortunately, the cooker is being cooked. The roaster is being roasted. Well, that is just by the way, though. So what I remember on the day where I was explained, I said that even this question put to Angelique Kidjo will never see this offensive. I said this question put to Davido will never see this offensive. That's why I entreated Roland to go and ask Stonebwoy same question, whether he would even find this offensive. Interestingly, and as wise as he is, he never saw this. Like, where is the offense in this? Where is the offense? Who in his right thinking mind will see such a tweet and be offended that featuring Angelique Kidjo is not a guaranteed win of a Grammy? And people who are not smart, people who are not sensible, started going haywire on Twitter, spewing nonsense beyond nonsense, nonsense beyond control, because they have what data and some cracked screen phones. Like, what the heck? My goodness. So now you listen to the wisdom Stonebwoy spoke about featuring Angelique Kidjo winning Grammy. You listen to the knowledge. You listen to how expertly, professionally he handled the question. But you were online misbehaving. Have you seen how dumb you look? Have you seen? Sometimes support people, but don't use that support to be tarnishing people's images. Don't use that support to be throwing tantrums all over. Don't use that support to be fighting unnecessary fights that one day might even put you in trouble yourself. I might not know where to meet you. I might not have time to go and search for your Twitter, whatever. But maybe if you see me, because of how guilty you feel inside, you might not even feel good to come to me, because you might think that I have known you because of your own mindset. So this is just to clear the air that this particular thing, Sammy Flex has not forgotten. He still remembers all the nonsense everybody said, and the fact that we are even looking for Angelique Kidjo herself. And I know one day it will happen. I know, as much as we live, and as much as we are in this game, one day I'll cross her somewhere, if not in Ghana, outside of Ghana. And I'll make sure I put that question on tape to come and show it to you that Angelique Kidjo, if someone features you is the person guaranteed to win a Grammy. And once again, I know as professional as she is, she will be able to give us that professional response to this. Over to you, Jolate. My name is Sammy Flex. I came in peace. I'm actually for peace, but sometimes when I speak, some people say it for war. I'm not like that. I came just to supply information to you. So once again, let me also use this to shine the album, 17-track album, and Roland tells me the album is super. Stonebwoy was smart. He did not let them play on just any speaker. He gave them then silent speakers. I'm sure my producer will show you some of the videos there. He gave them then silent speakers, and then silent speakers, the sound, the kind of sound that it will give you, no speaker on this earth can give you that sound. Like you hear every detail of a mix. Stonebwoy was so smart to do that. And those who were listening, I've heard some commentaries, I've heard some one or two feedback from the people, and the way they were so excited, talking about how the sound was of high quality, the mix, everything. And the song with Angelique Kidjo, once again, the controversial Angelique Kidjo. I hear she sang 100% in Ever. And if Angelique Kidjo sang in Ever, then I'm sure we all know what it means. Stonebwoy might have written the verses for her, because the song is called Avemule or something. I'll confirm that for you later. And she sang 100% in Ever. Beautiful. We can't wait for 28th April for the 5th Dimension album from Stonebwoy. As a music supporter, as someone who sees the need to support every Tom, Dick, and Harry in our music space, we are ready to put our support behind whoever needs it and whoever deserves it. My name is Sammy Flex. I'll see you once again in the evening on Showbiz Daily. But for now, I want you to know that we are not consistently inconsistent. We know our business. Salute.